What's happening, Scorpios? Welcome back to Divinity Gems. You're reading out for the week, August 27th through September 2nd. Moving on, y'all, to the new month. Moving into September with lots of good action coming our way now that everything is no longer spinning backwards. So, good time for new endeavors and new ventures to get going. We've been wondering why it's been seemingly stuck for a little period, all that backward spinning energy on the planet. Man, we're about to see some stuff move. So, new full moon in Pisces today. Too many braids, y'all. Full moon in Pisces today. And then Mars coming back tomorrow. So, that is positive right there in itself right there. I can't wait till some action and some movement comes and everything feels like it's been moving a little slowly at a standstill. Now we'll get to see some action. But let's get your reading out for the week, and then we'll pull a Black Moon astrology card for the moon. We'll pull that, and then I also want to pull, if we have time, a Soulful Woman card. It's giving me my emotional wrap up, as the Black Moon gives me my astrology wrap up. That gives me my emotional wrap up, I feel like. Okay. It's going to be for my Scorpios. 9 card spread. The bottom of the deck is the 6 of Cups. Something pleasure sometimes. Going towards joys. Or healing that inner child. That card in this deck. Healing that inner child. Following your life path, your life purpose. All right, let's get into it. 4 of Swords. Contemplating, thinking, just in chill mode right now. But the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse and the 6 of Pentacles is in reverse. Feel like this is about what you do for others and how you're now looking at what you do for others, and you not want to do it no more because it's not been balancing. It's not been a balanced situation. If you were allowing others to depend on you as the Knight of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles is all about getting back what you put in, or the other way around, it being just balanced and even when it comes to the give and take here. I'm feeling like you don't want to do anything for anyone else that is not being reciprocated or that is not matching you. Yeah. Because the Ace of Cups is in reverse, but the Lovers is upright. Kind of weird, right? Ace of Cups is usually what you desire. And obviously, the Lovers is there. Let's get clarity on that. 3 of Wands is in reverse. So this could be the ending of a third. Okay. Now hey. This is the ending of a third party situation, in my opinion, because it's in reverse. Why would that cup be in reverse? Because that was the other person. You're no longer, was probably this person who you don't want to give to no more, because this person was not balancing when it comes to what they gave back, or what they were getting from you was way more than you were getting from them. And you just decided to reverse that situation, reverse that cup up out of there, reverse this third party situation. What we got left? Ooh. Oh, last 3 on the bottom were the 3 of Cups, the Devil in reverse, and the High Priestess. So, some partying, some kicking it, some toasting, some celebrating going on here. But the devil is in reverse and the high priestess is upright. Coming into your own power. This is sometimes sneaky energy right here. But from the rest of the spread, I'm just not getting the sneaky part. With the high priestess on this particular instance, I'm getting the change, the transition, the power, the use of your power, the knowledge of your power, knowing that you had the power to change the situation when before you were acting like you couldn't. Like you had to keep on with this right here when it was like this. If it was upright, that'd be different. There was an even exchange going on. Everything's wonderful in the forest. The birds get what they need. She get what she need. Everything's around for everybody to be fruitful and enjoy life. But it was in reverse. So that's what the problem was, that third party situation there. You just was in chill mode for a minute. You thought about it for a while. You thought about it. You let that one other extra party go. And now we down to a two-party situation of the lovers. The lovers. And you're going to be celebrating that. You're going to be celebrating that quite possibly with your lover and your friends. That you handled your business as the high priestess. And you have finally resisted the devil. Resisting the devil is about not doing what we normally do. So we're sticking to the same old way we handled it, which is pretty much you doing this over and over again. Sticking with it. Sticking with it because you thought it was the right thing to do. You quickly hurried up and turned that around once you caught it, once you saw it clearly for what it was, which was Three of Pentacles situation. A Three of Wands situation. You trying to see clearly. And I think you did. I think you did. Let's pull some clarifiers for you. Keep that on and that one. All right. Yeah, I see the same thing here. Ten of Pentacles is upright. Page of Cups is in reverse. So you put that one person down. That's that one cup. She is reversed up out of there. Whoever that was, whoever this was in reverse, we move them to the side. And now we're building up our pentacles with this lovers right here. That's what we want to do. It's time to celebrate. It's time to celebrate, Scorpio. You figuring it out? I think you figuring it out. King of Wands. There we go. Taking action. Taking action. Whereas before, you were allowing that situation to stay like it was when there was no even give and take. None. None. You allowed it to continue. Just being the knight in shining armor for somebody who didn't even deserve it. Making sure she got all kind of pentacles. She probably didn't care less about your pentacles. In reverse. Making sure that person is taken care of. And not looking at what you should have been doing for yourself when there was another person that you really did want to be with, that you really did desire, but you felt obligated to this person over here who did not deserve such loyalty. And once you realize that, you had to chill and go through it for a minute. But once you realize that, you were ready to resist that situation, view it as it was, which was truly devil energy. Become the King of Wands now. Taking action. Taking action. Yep, your star card is back. You are healing yourself and turning yourself. This is the light right here. The star. You are using your gift. What you bring to the table, who you naturally are, the qualities in you that make you shine differently from everybody else. The Ten of Cups. Your wish fulfillment is the situation here. And it wasn't happening before because of the other situation. And now, King of Wands about to make it happen, Scorpio. Go get it. If you want it, go get it. Yep, you want it. Only one cup in that woman's hand. One cup. She only wants that one cup. And you are very clear of who you want it to be. I think, already. If you haven't found that person, then they're coming with the High Priestess card out. New love, creation of the new thing of what you want to bring into your life. Let's do the Black Moon astrology. Wrap this energy up, tying it in with this full moon that's happening today. The moon. The moon. And the moon is representing of your soul. It is your intuition, your spirit, your internal channel connection to the higher realm, your God, your spirit guides. Very fitting. Let's see what this is about. All things must come to the soul from its roots, from where it is planted. This is the process here. This is the process. What does your gut say? The moon asks. Card is all about mystery, feeling, and hidden messages. The moon is receptive. It governs intuition and self-protection. Its placement by sign and house indicate those areas to which we are the most emotional or sensitive. The moon represents what is felt instinctively and what is at the core of our emotions. So the truth of how you feel comes out on the moon. Your true feelings, your true emotions come out around these moons. And what you're feeling now, you're going to put an end to what's not working for you. And you're going to move towards putting effort and taking action on what is, what you want, and what you desire. That's what's going to happen across this full moon. Moon can signify our relationship with our mothers or women in our lives, as well as pregnancy. Also signifies our grandmothers, even old age. So sometimes how we think in relationships are directly related to the people we were raised by or around, and why you felt like you were supposed to stay this night and shine in armor for this other person who was just taken and not given. Probably came from some traditions that you wanted, or mom would want me to, or grandma always taught me to take care of. Well, not when there's a borderline right there that's being crossed of it not being beneficial for you. If it's actually being detrimental to you to allow somebody to continue to use you, then yeah, we're going to have to tell grandma, nah, not in this instance, grandma, because it's not balanced. What I'm trying to do is be balanced. Yeah, you're going to have to tell her, mama, grandma, whoever can get it. No, I'm not taking care of somebody that's not taking care of me. There's no even exchange there. And the person I love makes me feel happier. Deal with it. Deal with it. Corresponds to the High Priestess card. This is what it's about here. That's why I knew this wasn't about sneakiness and lies. The truth might come out, but the real truth, the truth about how you feel, like I said, you might have to tell mom and grandma, well, that wasn't working for me. It's not working for me. Or that person themselves, you're going to be telling, this is not working for me, and this is why. It's not even. It's not balanced. High Priestess. Dreams, the soul, the dark night of the soul, memory of the past, wisdom, deep love is all embodied with this card. Nighttime, the soul, feelings, high emotions. So yeah, everything associated with the moon, fantasy, creative imagination, psychic feelings, all that is encompassed in this moon type of energy. It's a good time to rely upon your imagination and to pay attention to your dreams. Moon is the side we keep concealed, definitely. And with it being in Pisces, so your feelings that you might not want to be just so forthcoming to somebody with because it makes you sound a little weird or different, or your perception of how it would sound if you said it like that, that stuff's going away. That cloudiness is going away. You're getting that assured feeling of what you want right now, Pisces. Definitely after this full moon and Mars moves. Ooh. It says, as shy and tentative as the moon is, she still represents fame and crowds. When you think of the moon card, think mystery, birth, tribes, unanswered questions, and sometimes sudden fame. Someone from your past is about to re-enter your life. Yeah, that lover, I saw that. Someone from your past is about to re-enter your life. Any romance that starts now may be strange, yet compelling and even familiar. An important meeting for you may occur in the evening hours. Pay close attention to the energies that swirl around. It's a good time to rely on your gut. So just your intuitive feelings, go with them. I got that feeling that I was supposed to do this. I felt like that's what you're supposed to do. That's why you felt it. Roll with it. That is called intuition. And we ignore it a whole lot of times. Just be like, something told me to do that. That's something you need to start listening to. That something is your higher self. And that something is always trying to lead you towards goodness instead of the hard way. It's trying to lead you the easy way. And to us, because we don't see the whole picture, it looks like the harder, more difficult way, and we don't want to step into it because it's the unfamiliar, unknown way. But that's too many. Universe, your God sees it and knows exactly what it wants you to do. It knows exactly what it wants you to do. It's in your own best interest to go higher, not to stay the same. Shuffle and get you a soulful woman. It's not just for women, fellas. Emotions are considered feminine traits, but you have emotions as well. Definitely a water sign has emotions. With this full moon being in Pisces, I feel like these are beneficial today. Let's do you one. All right, Scorpio. Soulful woman message for Scorpio for the week of... I'll keep that one. Loving from the inside. Dig it. Loving from the inside. It is a blessing to give myself the gift of my own presence. I'm going to keep this other card too because it didn't want to go back. Surrendering. I honor the truth in surrender as it opens me to gifts of divine grace. Yeah, I think this is fitting as well. You have surrendered. I haven't got this card before either. Looks like an Ankh at the bottom, which is the life force. It looks like a moon card. Let's read on that one. And when you read on this one, these are like, if you are feeling this energy, these would be your thoughts as you express them, what you're learning, what you're feeling. So let's do the loving from inside first. It says, I start with myself. As I practice turning my loving attention inwards rather than outwards, I nourish a loving presence within my own body. I start by simply closing my eyes and putting my attention on an area that feels central within me, my heart, my solar plexus, or my belly, which with each breath, I allow my awareness to rest there, away from outer distractions or pressures. My inner space is sacred. It is a blessing to give myself the gift of my own presence, to turn my focus inward and sense into the deep of my own essence. Within me pulses a delicious life force that holds its own unique frequency of subtleties and sensations. This is my practice of loving from the inside, to feel united within and to embrace the aliveness of all my senses. It's funny because it said the life force, which I saw on the other card, but this is this card that I'm reading right now, the loving from the inside. And so I feel like that is just you coming into understanding of who you are. Like I saw that star card out, you coming into understanding of who you are, and that it's okay to be loving towards yourself, to not expect that you should continue to give to a situation that is imbalanced for you. That's loving from the inside. That's loving yourself to know what's in and not in your own best interest. So you're giving yourself the blessing, which I really like the way they said that. It's a blessing to give myself the gift of my own presence, to turn my focus inward, which is about you, not what all these other people are telling you to do, what grandma and mama think you should do, well, you should keep on because that person needs you. Nah, actually, that person didn't give me anything, and that's not being nice to me, mama. Why would you want me to keep taking care of you? Yeah, some people in your life, you got to let it be known, you're supposed to be down for me. I'm trying to do what's in my own best interest. I'm not being a selfish person for doing that. I'm being a loving person to myself, giving myself the gift of my own presence to turn my focus inwards to the sense and to the depth of my own essence. Okay? Yeah, then people won't have to understand that one. There's a reason why you can't keep doing things the same way over and over again. Surrendering. As I surrender, I release the urge to fight, push, and resist, and I open myself to the design and wisdom of the universe. My surrender holds truth and dignity. Truth was all over that reader. It holds an inner knowing that everything will be okay. Relief washes over me when I accept things just as they are, knowing that change is just around the corner. My true path shimmers before me when I relinquish control of what I should be doing or where I should be going. My surrender is not an act of defeat or a denial of my needs, but an act of healing and an opening to divine grace. This grace bestows many gifts: joy, patience, compassion, strength, courage, and, of course, a stronger connection to the limitless flow of love. Dig it. You are learning something through this process of why you couldn't force that situation that was imbalanced with the give and take, why you couldn't force it to last. You are learning that you giving up on that, you finally surrendering and saying, I quit on that, trying to force that situation to make it work and play out the way I thought it was going to play out. You surrendered on that one. You gave up on that one and released that to divine grace. Like, obviously, I'm not seeing something. So whatever you're seeing that's in my best interest, please just bring it my way. I know you are going to bestow, whatever, or lead me towards whatever I'm supposed to go towards. So my surrender is not an act of defeat. It's just actually something smart. It says it's actually an act of healing and opening to divine grace. This is your way to get better things into your life. Like you were blocking it. So my surrender, not being a defeat, but these gifts, these many gifts: joy, patience, compassion, strength, courage, and of course, the strongest connection to the limitless flow of love. Now you can be whole again to have that lover's situation turn out the way you want it to. To have that lover situation work out and play out the way you want it to, because you are in a much better place emotionally with yourself, because you've allowed yourself to surrender to your higher good, your higher, what's in your own best interest. Relief washes over me when I accept things just as they are. Knowing change is right around the corner. That had to end. If you couldn't have it both ways, that had to end. So it was the surrender, the release of the urge to fight, push, and resist, and open yourself to the divine, the design, and the wisdom of the universe. Hallelujah. Go ahead, Scorpio. That's good stuff, because that's hard sometimes when you just feel like you're doing it the right way. Like, I'm trying to be there for somebody. I'm trying to, I know they ain't giving me, and they ain't helping their own self, but I'm trying to, that doesn't make me a bad person, does it? Then you start to really see that don't make no sense right there. How am I allowing this person not to have to take care of their own business when I have to take care of my business and this person's business? Why shouldn't that person have to take care of their own business and I take care of my own business? You start to get that concept. Good stuff, Scorpio. I like to see change and progress coming to people's lives. Change and progress is what it's all about. Learning lessons and cycles and not repeating them. It's not wasting time. We have free will, but why would you want to keep repeating a lesson? You have some kids, if you have more than one kid, you have that kid that you can look at them and they instantly get it right. You had that one kid that they are just hard-headed over and over again. You have to tell them over and over again the same thing over and over again. When they get it, you're happy. And that's how I feel like the universe feels when it watches us go around these cycles. And it's like, are they going to choose right this time? Ah, shoot, they didn't choose right. Dang, they're going to be sad for a while, but it'll come back around. Give them another chance. Bring it back around. Are they going to choose right? Ah, shoot, you still want to keep on being imbalanced. That's what happens. Comes back around again. Each time it makes the test a little bit harder so that your eyes can open. This time I feel like you got it this time around, Scorpio, and that's the growth. That's the growth. I think you're learning, you're maturing, and you surrendering to the universe what is your own greatest good. Like, why would you want to fight against that? You're resisting that urge to fight against that, and you're embracing that the universe has something good in store for you. So allow it, embrace it. Just be in this allowing to receive spirit and put out there what you want to get back. You can't put out there wrong and expect to get back right. So putting out there right will return right. That's just law of attraction and karma. Just all day, let's be real. If you're out there being a good person, then expect good results. If you're out there using people, not being even giving, just taking from people and not being helpful towards those people, or not even trying to help yourself, yeah, why would the universe help you do that? It's not going to bring success to that. So lesson learned, and that's what it's all about, the lessons learned. Good reading, Pisces. Hope you enjoyed it. If you need to book a personal reading, www.divinitygems33.com. Till next week.